Hey, soul seekers, it is intuitive energy healer Kathy Weiss here. Welcome to this week's episode of Monday Messages and today's free live intuitive reading. Before we dive into choosing a winner out of my Mad as a Hatter teacup hat today, I'm being asked to explain a little bit to you about energy. And by energy, I'm talking about the energy of your physical body and how your energy comes out into the world. So, energy is a vibration. I'm going to move him down just while I am talking. I don't cause any trouble there. So, all energy, sound, light, electricity, all energy travels in a wave. And this is the same and is true for your body. Your energy emanates off you in waves, so vibration. And your energy or your vibration is the product or byproduct is the word that I'm hearing of your thoughts, both conscious and unconscious, your breath, your words, the foods that you're eating, how much sleep you've had, how much physical exercise you've had. So a combination of all of these different ways that you are treating your body and behaving inside your body and inside your mind are your energy or the vibration that you're putting out into the world. And many of us sort of don't take a lot of personal responsibility for our energy, or we don't realize that we're actually capable of taking control of our energy and elevating our vibrations to a higher and higher frequency. Now, hear this. Whatever your vibration is, whatever your energy is right now, don't hear that as good or bad or positive or negative. When I talk about higher frequencies, I'm just talking about a vibration that is resonating at a different speed than a lower vibration. And these are just things that are. It's really important to know energy and the way that you are, it just is. It's just an is thing. And if you are interested in elevating your vibration, you can. And so I hear you saying, like, why? Why should I elevate my vibration? Why should I come up to a higher frequency? Well, feelings and emotions like depression or anxiety or fear are a lower and slower vibration than things like joy and love and excitement and contentment and a feeling of security and a feeling of connection. Those are higher vibration frequencies. And so if you're looking to elevate those feelings within yourself, you elevate your vibration through your thoughts, your breath, the way you treat your body with food and exercise and sleep and all of those different types of things. And that if you're interested in learning more, I am a personal trainer for your soul, and your soul is ultimately the core of who you are, and it's the core vibration that you're putting out into the world. And like, say you want to improve your physical fitness, you have to show up and go to the gym on a regular basis in order to improve your physical fitness. If you want to elevate and raise your vibration and improve the way you feel in the world and therefore improve the experiences that you're having in the world, you need to practice and show up and learn how to do that on a regular basis. And so that's why I like to call myself a personal trainer for your soul, because I can teach you and guide you from right where you're at to a higher vibration. And that's actually one of my gifts and has been over the course of several different careers now, is my ability to see people exactly where they are energetically or developmentally in a certain skill and know the exact next step they need to take to move forward and move forward and move forward. So it's a really cool gift that I absolutely love sharing with people. And if that sounds interesting or exciting to you, absolutely comment down here, or you can shoot me a private message and we can start to work together to help you learn how to increase your vibration and therefore really change and elevate the experiences that you're having in life. Okay, so now what I'm hearing is that it's time to go ahead and move forward into today's episode of Monday Messages. And first of all, the color of the day is hot pink. It's always so interesting to me when I'm getting ready for the videos. I'll be like, oh, I think I'm going to wear that top or that sweater. And then I'll go into my little box of crystals and I'm like, oh, I'm going to grab that crystal. And it just so happens I chose hot pink, and I chose this crystal. You can see this is a howlite crystal that is also hot pink. So the energy of hot pink is passionate, playful, warm, positive, and loving life. It's a really like excited, warm, high vibration type color. And even on my notes about howlite, you can see right there, the first word it says is positivity. So there's a lot of positive energy coming towards everyone who's watching today, whether your name comes out of my teacup hat or not today. Know that just by watching this video, you are being elevated to a place that is more positive. And in the notes, it says that it can also calm a troubled or overactive mind, and that it helps you to develop patience, tolerance, and a positive attitude. So know that that's the energy that's really infused into today's reading. So let me go back down here and grab my Mad as I Had Her teacup hat and the fabulous people who shouted out for a chance to win a free reading. So what I'm hearing right now is to tell you that when I do a reading, although I do use oracle cards and that those are really fun, what I'm doing is I'm reading your energy, which is why I started at the top of the video explaining energy. So because I am highly sensitive, I can tune into what I call your channel, and I can feel your energy from anywhere on the planet. And so I know what's going on in your vibration, what healing messages you need to hear, and what guidance you need for that next step forward, next step forward, next step forward. So the readings that we do here live on Facebook are, number one, like the little Costco sampler. It's just like a snippet of what would happen in a full reading, but it's also meant to support anyone who's watching. So even if your name doesn't come out of my teacup hat right now, know that the messages that are about to come through really support everyone. And so today's winner is Vickie, and I always ask that the right person come out for the right reason. And so I'm going to do this reading for Vickie, but again, remember, if you're watching, there is going to be information in here for you as well, so stay with the video. So Vickie, okay, there's a reason why I write notes, you guys, because a lot of people enter their names into my teacup hat, and I want to differentiate their energies because everybody's sort of like pouring in all at once, like pick me, pick me, pick me. And so by writing some notes down, I make sure that I am picking up the right person. So Vickie, when I turned into your energy today, I saw this image of like a bouncy ball, like a, you know, like those little balls you would get like out of like at the grocery store. I hope it's still a quarter. I don't know. You put a quarter in and you get the little rubber bouncy ball out. And that's sort of how your energy is feeling right now. Sort of like you're bouncing back and forth a little bit between feeling really great and feeling really awesome and feeling really connected and like you're developing your spiritual gifts. And then bouncing over to feeling kind of run down and feeling kind of tired and feeling disconnected. And so you're going back and forth. Awesome, not so awesome, awesome, not so awesome. And it says that your next task is to learn how to hold your vibration steady. And so that's what I was kind of alluding to at the top of the video today. It's interesting that that was the message that came through before we chose Vickie. So you can learn how to hold your vibration more steady at those higher feeling good points than not. Now, we're all human, and part of the human experience is that we don't hold our vibration steady all the time. That's part of the human experience. But you can begin to hold it at a higher and higher level than what you're doing now. So you can be more consistent within the fluctuations. Okay. And I think I said this to you the other day, just messaging back and forth on Facebook, that it's probably time for a one-on-one session. And know that I don't do these videos to like prompt you to book a private session unless you're ready, but that is the guidance that's coming up. And we're all being reminded that when you follow the guidance that comes through for you, it just means your progress happens faster than if you don't, or your ability to move forward into your next step happens faster than if you procrastinate on the guidance or choose to ignore it altogether. Now, you do have free will, and I had this great conversation like about an hour ago with a lovely friend and co-healer of mine, and and it was exactly that. Like, I have free will, but my guides are saying this. I'm like, you do have free will, and if you follow what your guides are saying, these things that you're wanting to have happen faster will happen faster. And if you choose to procrastinate, it just means that you're slowing those things down. And that, again, it's not a good or a bad thing, it's just an is thing. You have to really go inside and ask yourself, do I want this progress to happen faster, or am I okay with it happening at a slower pace or not happening at all? Your guides are kind of like, we don't really care. We just like, we're here for you one way or the other. This is the guidance, follow it or not. So as far as booking a one-on-one session, for any of you, if you're feeling prompted to reach out and get a really in-depth reading along with some really specific action steps for your life, it's like, how fast do you want those things to happen or not? I'm here for you when you're ready for me. There's one more thing that I wrote really small down here, Vickie, so I have to kind of like go back and see. Okay, so a little bit your energy is feeling like that you were sick, but that it's moving away from you. There's just still some residue. So maybe you were actually physically sick, like a cold or a flu or something like that, and that caused some of this slowdown for you, but that is moving away. And what's going on right now is just a little bit of residue around that. There is one other thing that I want to say or discuss with you really strongly, but that also I'm being invited to keep it private. So that's always really tough for me because there's something really, really important that I would like to share with you as far as elevating your personal vibration and helping you deepen and develop your clairaudient skills. So I'm understanding that you have the ability, real similar to me, that you can hear messages come through. You're not thinking them from your thinking mind. They're coming from that higher place. And that you can transcribe, try that again. You can transcribe messages very similarly to how I do. But there is one thing that is slowing that progress down and preventing it. But it's meant to be discussed on a private level. So again, when you're ready, you know how to hook me up, sister. So let's get an oracle card to support the message. So again, guys, oracle cards are not fortune tellers. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a psychic, which I believe, my understanding is that psychics really feel the vibration of the future. And the only way I'm going to feel the vibration of the future is if you don't change your vibration in the present. Does that make sense? If you continue with the dominant vibration that you have now and you don't follow the guidance and wisdom that you're being given through your intuition or through a healer such as myself, then I could probably guess some things that might happen to you in the future based off of that vibration. But so many of us do change our vibration regularly and often that future telling is definitely not my strongest forte as much as present moment guidance is. And I love to use the cards because they help us get out of our thinking mind. Like, a lot of us get really stuck in these really specific thought patterns and behavior patterns. And again, these are generally unconscious. And so using the cards kind of like helps us slip out of that and more into our intuitive, trusting heart brain. And sort of, we get a lot of affirmation from the cards, and we get a lot of like, oh, I didn't think about it that way type energy from the cards. So I just cut the deck, and I'm going to pull this one from the top, and I'm just feeling all of a sudden, Vickie, it is like so trippy. I feel like so slowed down. I feel like not mud, but like I can barely move and I can barely breathe. And there's this like foggy, I don't know, like I can barely move and I can barely breathe. And there's this like foggy, I don't know, like I can barely move and I can barely breathe. And there's this like foggy, I don't know, like I can barely move and I can barely breathe. And there's this like foggy, I don't know, like I can barely move and I can barely breathe. And there's this like like, whoa, what's happening right now, energy. So I want you to really listen to this message today, because again, that's what I'm talking about. That like slowed down whoa-ness is preventing you from holding your vibration at this higher frequency more often. And so this card is going to support what you need to hear and do next. It says the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Take a look. She's a really beautiful card. She has a lot going on, and I'm kind of more drawn to what's going on above the water than below for you. And the part that really stood out for me today is treating as sacred. So remember, everyone, not just Vickie, everyone remember that your physical body, ooh, that is just like, there's too much light shining on that. I'm going to set it down so it's not crazy. Our physical bodies are the divine in expression, right? So you are the universe bursting forth through you as you. And that means that your physical body is an expression of the divine. Your physical body is a piece of it. It's like saying, you know, like my pinky finger is a piece of me. You are a piece of the divine. And it's time for you to start to treat your body, your physical body, as the divine. So you want to ask yourself, when you're choosing to exercise or not exercise, is this how I would treat the divine? Is this how I would treat the universe? When you're choosing the food and drinks and other substances you put in your body, is this how I would treat the divine or God or the universe or whatever word resonates with you? When you're choosing to take care of physical needs that like need attention from a caretaker type person, like a doctor or a dentist or whatever, is this how I would choose to treat the divine? Would I take the divine to the doctor if I needed to, or would I take the divine to the dentist if I need to? Whatever that is. Hey, Raymond, you're right. Your body is a temple. Your body is an expression of the divine. And so part of this message for you, Vickie, and in elevating your vibration higher, is that it's really time for you to step up into that role of treating your body the way you would treat the divine, because FYI, it's a piece of it. Okay, so let's peek into the guidebook just to pull out like a sentence or two that's going to really wrap it up and support this message. And let's see. Here we go. This, I don't know, it's still getting used to how this book works because it's in 3 sections. But the guidance is, there will be female friends who encourage you to remain free and to find out for yourself what. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. What it is you want and who will praise you and assist you. It is time of being reborn into your sensual self and all that you are as a woman. Your body, your breasts, your hips are all now greeted and claimed and reclaimed with love. You see that you do walk in beauty, and that many have seen you coming from afar and have desired you. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that desire that others have for you. It's just time for you to really reclaim your body as your own and as that divine gift, and to start treating it that way to move you into that higher frequency and into a life that is more and more one that you enjoy and that you enjoy creating with and experiencing the world with. Okay, this message is complete. There was so much good stuff in this video today, guys. If you missed any part of it, please go back to the beginning, because I definitely feel like this was one of the most powerful and informative videos that we've had in a while. And there's just so much juice in there. This Wednesday at 12:30 Pacific, I'm going to come back with a bonus channeled message called Standard Time and Other Annoying Topics. Which I just like that just cracks me up already, and I can't wait to deliver that message to you and sort of the humor and joy that the universe has around that. So make sure that you come back there. And like I said, if you would love to have a private, in-depth reading for your own healing messages and guidance about how you can move yourself forward into that next step, you can message me here. You can visit me online at Kathy-Weiss.com. And you can also follow me over there on Instagram at lightworker_Kathy, where I sometimes drop some other little nuggets of channeled wisdom and goodness for you guys. I love you so much. We will be back next Monday for another free live intuitive reading. Until then, have a beautiful rest of your day, whether you watched live or later, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Now I have to say goodbye twice because I gotta press end. So bye, love you. And then one more, love you like a bajillion.